I'm surprised with what is coming out from the UCH Badrum. That is one of most prominent and biggest federal teaching hospital we have in Nigeria. A lot of
And
money,
in Africa.
a lot of money has been pumping into that hospital. Now, for electricity to crumble its activities, is a sign of how rotten as Nigeria been, how unprepared and nonchalant attitude and the carelessness of our leader that's just a sign, just tip of an iceberg out of the corruption, out of decay that we are having in this country. It was an hospital as popular as that, as big as that, as important as that, being crumbled because of electricity power supply. It's not even the high costs. Is that what happened is that they don't even supply them electricity for almost 100 days. No electricity at all. So if you have somebody to be
Almost
treated,
100 days
if you
in
have
such a facility.
so if you have somebody to be treated in that place, you bring your generator. You bring your generator. You see, Nigeria, maybe because we have like we our life is not shaped. Our life is nebulous. It's to the extent that we are like water. You know, water. If water drop here, you block it in this place. It will look for another way to pass. That's how Nigeria reason. That's how Nigeria behave. You push us to the wall. Instead of us to turn back, we enter the wall. So maybe because we have been wired in that way to the extent that almost all of us, we are government on our home. You have to generate your own power at your home. You have to, in a particular in your environment, I mean, your maybe LCDA, you have to provide road by yourself. You want light, you have to buy pole, buy cable, buy almost everything you need. You have to buy it. Water self, you provide it for yourself. So almost every house, every family in Nigeria, they are government. So that's why maybe we are able to avoid all their nonsense. And maybe because the way God creates us has make us to be able to adapt to every
Did
situation.
God create Nigerians to suffer and die?
That's what I'm saying. That maybe the way God created this. Let me tell you, this is where I'm going. In UK, during harsh weather, you don't have light, you die. Don't you know? Because you need warm. If they burn you well during harsh weather, go out and spend night outside. You will be frozen to death. If proper care is not taken. So inside your home, you need heater. Otherwise, you are going. You are gonna. During it, you need AC. There are so many people that die because. But in Nigeria, rain come, oh, we survive. Eat, yo, we know how to blow. So we maybe because we have been wired to be a survivor, so we can survive any under circumstances. You know what Nigeria passed through now? When Abacha was there, you know, no electricity, no fuel. No, that was when we experienced using sawdust to cook food. So they cut us from this place, we go the other side. Look at what is happening in Ibadan now. What is happening at Ibadan is enough to occupy Abuja. That is happening at UCH alone. It's enough to occupy Abuja.
I mean, these are Nigerians' life being taken for granted.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, and they are keeping quiet. If such a very reputable facility could be treated in such way, then what happens to others?
Other that are not so popular. So it's a very, very bad sign. And unfortunately, we have a minister of power that comes from the same that community. It's from Ibadan. Adelabu. It's from the same Ibadan and it's looking at UCH. And small time now, that one will come. You say you want to contest for to become governor of your state because that's their next agenda. Immediately they put a particular person from a state to be a minister. The next thing, if he's from opposition party, the next thing is to go and campaign, is to go and contest against the sitting governor. That's the person they want to make to be next governor of your state. And people of Oyo now, people of Ibadan now, they have been seeing his performance. They have been seeing the recipe of, what is going to be if he become governor of Oyo State. Adelabu cannot provide light for UCH Ibadan and you are from the same UCH. It's a shame. I don't know what Adelabu will do before Tinubu will sack him. It's a very that one alone has given this administration. But let me tell you, Mr. Anchorman, there are some things that you will not even express from devil. You know devil for his character, that this is a devil. One of the things that devil will do that will surprise you is to have compassion, is to have mercy on anybody. Devil don't have mercy. And you have no devil for that one as a character that mercy don't, I mean, devil don't have mercy. But when devil started have mercy, then you will know that something has changed somewhere. One of the thing, one of the character of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that I know is that he will not allow something like this. He will to continue to perpetuate itself for a very long time. But I'm surprised that it is happening. One of the thing surprising that I'm waiting from Tinubu, that I'm looking for from Tinubu that will surprise me is for ASU to strike for 6 months. If he does that one, then I know that Tinubu has no limitation. He can, he too can condone any nonsense. He too can condone any flop. He too can welcome any stupidity. You see that one that's happened at Ibadan? It surprised me that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be president of Nigeria and something like that will be happening at Ibadan. I will not find solution to it. He will not fire that minister and he will not give order to go and look at what is happening there. I'm surprised.
This is the appointment could be based on political compensations.
If it is based on political competition, there won't be limits. So we use everything to do politics.
Maybe the life of Nigerians.
At the level of Nigeria, that's not a welcome idea. Even if you are doing politics, you cannot. There is no politics you are doing while people are dying. The essence of politics is to achieve, a particular goal, a very good goal,
Maybe,
not to kill people.
maybe you don't understand that they don't care. If they care, they wouldn't have been jetting away for medical trips and vacations. If the governor receives medication or medical attention in UATC Ibadan, such condition wouldn't have been the case.
Honestly speaking, this country, the what I don't like to be saying about my country, I would not want it to come out. But this country is not moving the way it's supposed to. Even if the president does not do anything, we have governor in that axis. Before that project become federal government project, it's in your state. You are governor of your state. You are in Ibadan. At least if like 10 or 20 people will fall victim in that place, 80% of them will come from your state. Why not see to the end of what is happening here? Actually, it's a federal government project. This is the kind of politics they play in Nigeria. If something is belong to federal, they shun it. It doesn't concern them. Or sometimes federal government even bar state to intervene in their matter. We cannot move forward like this. So president cannot do something, minister cannot do something, governor cannot even look into it and write Mr. President what is happening and make sure that he pursue that thing and make sure that light is being returned to that hospital. It's very, very unfortunate.
Honestly, because it's frustrating sometimes. I have been in the hospital, one of the general hospitals, where my son has issues. Of course, he was booked for an operation, and after 3 hours, he should have been at the theater. The doctors said they were waiting for oxygen to be refilled. Oxygen, and people were waiting. You can imagine such. I saw frustration all over the doctor's face. So they are not even encouraged to give their best.
Yes, of course.
The working condition and
They too, they
environment
will
is not.
discourage. They too, they will discourage. We don't use their hair or their blood to do oxygen. They also need oxygen to perform their duty. So it's very, very unfortunate. And before I go, in conclusion, when you see a particular flop in a particular sector, people take advantage of the flop.
Of course.
The flop that happened in the banking sector has opened so many people's eyes, and it has even created opportunity for so many people. I'm talking about our Naira redesign. When the problem started, since then people have realized that having cash in your hand is now money. Is beyond money. It has added more value So money in the cash is different from money in the bank. So if some people have like 500,000 naira, instead of them to carry it to bank, they call POS. Take, hey, you come and take. How much will you give me on top of 10,000 naira? Then they have turned it to business. Hardly you will go to bank now and you will see people carry bag to come and deposit in the bank.
Because even in the money in the bank is no longer your money. You,
So
they will detect what you take out.
thank you. The same way in the health sector, because of lapses in the government hospital, has given opportunity to all those private. To those doctors to go and establish their own private hospital and take advantage of everything that happened there. It has been very long, very very long. You see a doctor in the government hospital, they have their own private hospital. So many times they will be referring you to their own private hospital. Some of these things that the even government bring into hospital, they divert it and go and use it in their own hospital. So it is when something continue to be exists in a particular place, people will use as opportunity and it will become custom.